In tonight's research, City Hunter Episode 10, Nightlife in Japan, and Bosozoku Subculture, Let Knowledge Flow. Hola, minasan! Welcome back for another round of City Hunter. Last episode, Ryo was gambling. He was a gambling man and was running around his heart draws, his boxer shorts. But yeah, they were able. He was able to help the client out and escape the yakuza, who was trying to win her freedom. And that's pretty much it. So now the next episode is One Dangerous Tutor, Home Cooking from the Heart of a Sukeban. So it's a cooking episode. I wonder what's going to happen here with Ryo. He probably going to have, like, maybe he got the soup thrown in his face when he goes for his mokori. That'll be pretty exciting. So, be sure to comment down below, provide any fun facts, trivia, or any research materials. That would be a great help for this channel, and I will read it out on the next show or future show, on a future show. Depends on how fast you write it out. Every information helps with the research. So let's not waste any time, and let's start with the reaction. Is that car gonna blow up? They did all that. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. Which election do you steal this time? Of course, a woman. Yep. Yeah, his mokuri moment. Okay. Yeah, it is your fault. So he doesn't do bodyguard jobs for Yakuza. Oh! You idiot! How? Yeah, how? Seriously, I agree. Oh. Oh, she tough. Oh no. Yeah, he's thinking bald. No, I just know it. Oh no, he's not going to. No, Ryo. Remind him. Oh, dang, she's got her own gang. And she don't like the and she don't like Yakuza. Dragon Apartments. Undercover. Damn. Yeah. Brought out the python. Liar. Right over their heads. Disco in Japan. Ah, that was pretty cool. That how they animated that.
他には何を教えてくれるっての。さあ、勉強なんてさっぱりだし、何の家庭教師だろ僕って。うせろってんだ。お前みたいな鬱陶しいやつはクビだ。ああ、それだけは僕はお父様に借金してるんです。ってこっちゃないね。
Oh, there's that biker gang.
おお、さすがに気が強いな。だがそいつが命取りだ。暴走族ブルーオイスターに手を出し。
Blue oysters? Is this Police Academy? Oh, broke his glasses off.
さやかくん、一つだけ教えられることがありましたよ。喧嘩の仕方をね。
サマラ、さやかの誘拐に失敗して、よくおめおめと戻ってこれだな。
There's some Fist of the North Star thing going here. Oh, he's dead. Blue oysters. Why you make me remember Police Academy?
これ全部あんたが？はい、どうぞ召し上がれ。わかんない男ね、あんたって。ゆうべの喧嘩といい。ゆうべって僕何かしました？あんた、あの大喧嘩覚えてないの？ああ、酒飲むと前後の記憶が。
Oh, yeah, he was drunk.
まるでジキルとハイドね。ところで、あんたうちの親父に借金してるんで家庭教師やらされてるって言ったわね。私の預金は500万以上あんだよ。いいから言ってみな。このくらいで。なんだ、たったの100万。そんなら任せな。いえ、1億。ふざけんじゃねえよ。もうどうあっても出ていかない気ね。
No.
どちらへ？学校に決まってんだろ。じゃあお弁当。
Acting like a mom.
うっせえな、ほっときな。
Oh no, he's the teacher. They're all ready to kill him. You don't need no teacher.
新入りの先行は口の利き方を知らねえな。
おっと、タバコはいけないな。健康のためにやめた方がいいぞ。
Message.
スカートが長すぎるな。このぐらいだね。僕の好み。
Oh my god.
さやかの父兄です。忘れ物の弁当を届けに。
City Hunter. That music just makes you want to say that.
さやかくん、お家はあっちっすよ。あんた一人で帰んな。
Mad Max here.
さやか、電話で頼まれた通り迎えに来たぜ。そういうこと。料理は無駄になりそうね。おっさんよ。追っていこったって無駄だぜ。諦めな。
Oh boy, y'all done for. He's gonna come in with the motorbike, isn't he? Ah, I knew it. He came with the motorbike. He's gonna take his glasses off and go Superman mode. What kind of bullet was he using on that one? That's a big hole. Scoop. He got slapped so many times that bat ain't nothing.
たあのタヌキ親父。何考えてんだ。
おいおい、親に向かってタヌキはないだろ。
私のことなんかちっとも。私が突っ張ってんのだって、本当は親父に構ってほしいから。なのにタヌキはちっとも分かってくれない。
さやかくん。
Is she playing
来
him?
ないで。あんたなんかに涙を見られたくない。
Okay, she's being serious.
チケったら。
Nope, she is playing
そういう
him.
セリフはね、トンカチを持って言わない方がいいな。自分の部屋に戻って次の手を考えな。
何さ、ゴキブリ。
She got me there. I would have been conked on the head with that hammer.
あいつのウィークポイントでもわかる。
Yeah,
はい、もしもし。ああ、香り。
women.
香り。
俺の着替えを。うん、すぐ近くに来てるのか。じゃあ頼むよ。
いい気なもんね。恋人に着替えを届けさせるなんて。恋人。おじさま、ちょっと来てくださる？
There it is. There it is. She's gonna. This is a real test now. Is he really? Ah, he fell for it. Oh, gosh, I would have thought that he'd had the line.
こうなってもダメか、やっぱり。
He's too easy.
まあな、あと5年したらわからんが。
Oh, 5 years. Yep. 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 You deserve it, Rio. You went in. You went in. Uh-huh. You went in.
おい、待てよ、俺は何もしてないよ。まさかでしょ。本当だよ、証人だっているんだから。ほら。
Wow.
いやサイバちゃん元気？
おかげさんで。
What a punchline. What a punchline. Ah, he's bailed. Wow, what a bail. No wonder he knew they were there and he played it out. Wow.
あのゴキブリめ。タヌキめまたゴンドラできたな。まったくいい年こいて付き合ってらんねえよ。
Oh, it's them. Whoa, what happened to Rio?
この前は世話になったな、サリー。
サリー？
Huh?
だが今日の俺様はこの前とは違うぜ。
トラ吉、出てきな。そんなところに隠れてないで。
トラ吉なんて言うな。タイガーだ。タイガーヘッドと呼べ。
こんな
Oh, speaking. Oh.
お前に威厳がつくわけない。
Oh, that's interesting.
さっさと出てきな。
This tiny guy. He's the boss. And he's on platform shoes. He's smaller.
サリー。だってよ。おめえがディスコで俺のことタコだの悪趣味だのってバカにすっから、俺の力を見直させようと思ってよ。
何が力だよ。自分付きの若衆にあんな格好させて。
Oh, they faking.
それが言い名付けに向かって言うこと。
Oh.
言い名付け。そんなもん親同士
Oh.
誰がこんな素だこと。
重ね重ねタコだと、しかも巣までつけやがって。
気をお沈めください、二代目。
二代目だ。
Junior. Uh-oh.
正日本名で呼んだな。
お許しください。お嬢やが悪いぜ、牛児。
牛児だと？バカ野郎！牛児じゃねえ、バッファローだ。俺は日本風ヤクザはデッキルだと言ってんだろうが。
They're just a bunch of cosplaying, LARPing biker gang.
なんと言おうとお前はどの道俺と結婚しなきゃいけねえんだからな。
そいつはどうかな。
何？どれです？
He just popped out of nowhere.
あのタヌキ親父、政権会と手を切ってトラちゃんの代わりに俺とさやかくんをくっつけるつもりらしい。
ところがマジらしいよ。俺、おっさん。
Oh.
いや、そのサイバちゃんのように度胸もあって腕の立つ。
Oh, no, he... Please tell me that's a setup.
立派にタイがある。
No, Kawai's mean it. No, Kawai means it.
家庭教師にして私のところへ。
許せねえ。家庭教師を。
Wow. He's crazy. Yeah, Ryo took them all out. Here's the
いいか
Magnum.
いトラちゃん、俺は茶番に付き合わされて気が立ってる。
もうサリーのことは忘れますです。はい。
待った。このまま帰れると思ってんのか。うちのさやかちゃんを
What?
といて。
He ain't.
いいかい。そんなことはあんたの決めるこっちゃねえ。
Mm.
さやかくんのこと親身になって考えてやるんだな。
Wow. Now she's gonna be in love with him. Sayaka's gonna be in love with Ryo. Oh no, I can see it.
あの子と結婚すりゃ1億でも2億でも。
しまった。タヌキからもっこり太ももちゃんの電話番号聞くの忘れちゃった。
Oh my god.
懲りないやつ。惚れたわ、家庭教師。
I knew it. What an ending. Oh, we're gonna be seeing more Sayaka in this family, huh? Well, that was another fun episode of City Hunter. We got introduced to what could be new characters. Sayaka. And of course her father, who's a mob boss. But before we get into those little details, we gotta do some researching. And today we're gonna cover two things that appeared on today's show. One is Disco Nightclub, and the other, of course, is the biker gang. So nightclubbing, the nightlife in Tokyo. Very popular in Shinjuku, specifically. It's one of the best known places for doing this. Here at Nightlife City Guide, they give a brief explanation of what nightlife in Tokyo is like. The bright lights of Tokyo's streets are the backdrop for the city's vibrant nightlife. From world famous high-tech nightclubs and karaoke bars to craft beer bars and chic bars, night out in Tokyo promises a one-of-a-kind experience. Whether you want to dance the night away or just spend a relaxing evening in the capital to Japan, here is the selection of the best nightclubs and discos in Tokyo. So basically, since 1869, Tokyo is considered the most populous metro, right? And just like New York and London, they got their nightlife. And it's considered one of the most exciting cities on Earth. The city comes to life at night, and as the sun sets, the sprawling metropolis transforms into brilliant lights. Observation decks in many of Tokyo's towers and skyscrapers are great spots. Like Skytree, Tokyo Tower, Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. Interesting. A government building. Roppongi Hills and Shibuya Sky. So what to do in the evening in Tokyo? After dark, there's no shortage of things to do in Tokyo, whether it's sightseeing, dining, or just relaxing. There's always something for everyone, which is kind of true. Yeah, I stumbled into Shinjuku, but I didn't when I went to Tokyo years ago. But I really wasn't paying much attention. I was kind of very tired, and I wanted to get back to my hotel because I was traveling all around. I think I was traveling a lot that day, so I was completely exhausted. I just did not have the mood for going to bars and such. But I stumbled into Shinjuku and was like, I want to get out of here. I'm too exhausted. I'm a tired tourist. That's not to say that I didn't get a chance to try out, Japanese beer. I just went to the vending machine for that one. So for social gathering, they got bars and izakayas. Izakayas, this is what izakayas look like. You probably will find like business people sometimes, people who work in companies like co-workers and such. Usually they tend to go to izakayas to relax, kick back, eat and drink the night away for a hard day's work and such. Sometimes they'll do that, but for the most part, yeah, it would be it's one of the best spots to get yourself some beer. And izakaya, you could get yourself like yakitori and of course the sushi and all the cool stuff. But let's see, the city is also a big fan of Japanese craft beer, with some great pubs serving a range of draft beers that are particularly popular with hipsters. These types of bars are perfect for a casual night out or for anyone who enjoys beer tasting. So one of the cool things about Japanese nightlife is that is that you could choose your pacing. If you want that fast pace on the go thing, then you go into the nightclubs. You know what I'm saying? You get the dance and everything. But if you wanna go slow, then you go to an izakaya where you could be able to just chill, relax, eat, and just have long conversations with friends and drink the living crap out of the beer. uh, let's see here. These types of bars are perfect for a casual night out or for anyone who enjoys beer tasting. While Japanese craft beer is not yet internationally renowned, the Japanese craft beer scene is surprisingly strong and diverse, with breweries such as Hitachino, Koedo, Baird, and Mino producing innovative and delicious beers. Yeah, they're not wrong. It's very rare to find Japanese beer in the United States. You would have to go to a Asian market or a Japanese supermarket, like Mitsuwa in Edgewater, New Jersey. They got Japanese beer all over the place and sake and so on. They got the whole thing laid out to purchase, which is pretty cool. I haven't bought any. I mean, I bought sake. I bought one of those bottled, those small bottled mason jar looking sake. I like those. Those are pretty good. Now I want that. I haven't gotten back to Mitsuwa. I'm sorry. I would like to go back to Mitsuwa and Edgewater and stock up again. Tokyo's home to the world's most popular cocktail bars. Shinjuku is definitely a great place. I mean, I would like to explore Shinjuku a little further when I'm not tired out from traveling from traveling around. I wouldn't mind doing izakaya or probably an izakaya. It'd probably be more my pacing. I'm not in the dancing mood anymore. Many of them located in Shinjuku's generic bar district, Golden Gai. This collection of rickety streets is filled with hundreds of tiny bars, often with just enough seating for a few people at a time. Some bars are frequented mainly by regulars, but many welcome first-time visitors. So let's take a look at Golden Gai in Shinjuku. Let's pull this up on the map. And take a fast look here. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect. Actually. Here it is. Okay. So here's the googlies. Let's zoom in. This is Golden Gai. Look how this is in the daytime, so they're not even open yet. But look at how is it closed? You can see all the signs. Kangaroo court decision. Let's see here. Penguin, Calamero, and yeah, like they said, it's very, very small. Look how small these are. These are very small. Ad Plus, Bar Albatross. It's pretty crazy looking at the size of this. Like very claustrophobic. You can see the sign for Asahi beer right there. Asahi, right over there. So this is Golden Gai in Shinjuku, Okina. Yeah, it is very, very small. I'm very curious as to how crowded this place gets. Like, are people bumping into each other and so on? That's pretty nuts. Roberia. Bar Roberia right there. I wonder if this would be a okay place to visit too. Kohaku would be an okay place to visit. You know what I'm saying? Have a beer at times. This collection of rickety streets is filled with hundreds of tiny bars, often with enough seating for a few people at a time. Some bars are frequented mainly by regulars, but many welcome first-time visitors. So there we go. There's the answer right there. Nearby Shibuya has a similar alley that is home to some of the best micro bars in town. This area is a relatively quiet oasis of red lanterns and rickety old buildings. offering a more intimate nightlife experience. For a more authentic experience, spend at least one evening in izakaya. I would like to do that. Izakayas are taverns where you can enjoy a variety of Japanese-style drinks and snacks. Izakayas can be found all over Japan and even in more casual and secluded places. The food tends to be of a high standard. Live music and disco parties. Tokyo has an eclectic music scene with a healthy mix of big names and an underground scene. There are many nightclubs in Tokyo that specialize in various genres such as jazz, punk, hip hop, noise, salsa. Ooh, salsa. I want Visual K. Tokyo concert times can be found on sites like Metropolis, but most underground shows can be mostly found on Japanese sites. Today's most popular clubbing area is Roppongi, home to many mega clubs. The vibe here is a little more sophisticated than other areas, with many of its nightclubs seating over 2,000 people, having a wild party vibe. In addition, Roppongi, the Shibuya district, is also home to some of Tokyo's most popular nightlives. So let's swing on over to Roppongi. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Let's see. Is there like a specific spot? Let's see here. And Shibuya. Let's see. It would probably have to be a little bit more deeper. Let's see. Family Mart. Flowers. Where would it'll probably be in the center. More closer to the center. Family Mart. Hiroginza. Bike Fit Station. Orange Dojo. There's a lot here. Not like there's a lot of stores. Yeah, Tokyo was very big. It was like getting around was not. It wasn't so much easy. I wouldn't say that wasn't easy. It was super easy. The Yamanote line was just a godsend help. There was just too much of Tokyo to see with the amount of days that I had. I wonder if this is. No, it's a corporate office. Yeah, you know what? Because it's very close to the center. It's probably further out here. You know, a little bit more out. And there's Tokyo Tower. Yeah. So, karaoke bars. Singing along to music videos is a popular pastime in Japan, and it's definitely worth it. The bustling Shibuya district is home to the largest number of karaoke bars in Tokyo. And almost every street in this district has a place to sing your heart out. Karaoke bars usually consist of private booths and are a great way to celebrate a special occasion. One of those is Karaoke-kan, made famous by the movie Lost in Translation. Then there's Pub Crawl, Tokyo. Great way to explore Tokyo's nightlife is to book a pub crawl. The Tokyo Pub Crawl allows a large group to explore Tokyo's bars and nightclubs and soak up everything Tokyo has to offer in one night. Let's take a look at that one. Oh, wow. That's really crowded. Oh, yeah. This is like, this is a meeting of this is a meeting, this is a United Nations meetup here. This is a United Nations meetup. It doesn't matter who you are. You coming in for some beer and partying. That's all that matters. Oh, wow. This is actually pretty interesting. I wish I was 20 again. This probably would have been epic when I was out there. But I was more of an exploratory tourist. Because I wasn't sure if I would ever make it back to Japan again, which is what I would love to do, get back to Japan. So, yeah, see, pub crawls are a great way to make friends, meet other foreigners, and get a cheap drink, as we saw on the website. Night walks in Tokyo. Stroll through the streets of Tokyo in the evening can be best way to see the city after dark. Stroll along the precincts of Asakura Asakusa's Central Temple, Sensoji. Ah, sorry. Asakusa's Sensoji Temple. Mesmerizing at night as they are lit by dim lanterns. For a quiet evening, we recommend the Odaiba waterfront, where you get to see the Rainbow Bridge. Onsen. Oh, interesting. Nightlife with the onsen. Tokyo is home to several large hot springs, or onsen, which offer numerous options for bathing, relaxing, eating, and entertainment. These spa facilities are usually open late and are a great place to relax after a day of sightseeing. Located in Tokyo Dome City, Lakwa is a popular oasis relaxation in the heart of busy Tokyo. Feature a variety of hot spring pools. Oh, this looks nice. Huh. That looks nice. So where to go out at night in Tokyo in the best nightlife districts are, of course, Shinjuku, Shibuya, Roppongi, Ginza, Shimokitazawa, and Ebisu. So, yeah. Shibuya. Let's see here. There are also countless smaller structures worth visiting, such as the unique Nonbei Yokocho, the Alley of Drinkers. It's an old-fashioned neighborhood with side streets filled with charming little bars and interesting restaurants. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, wow. It's just zoomed right in. Oh, right near the Scramble. Nice. It's right near the Shibuya Scramble. So this probably might be it here. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if this is if I clicked on the right spot. There was so many blue lines here, but there's a lot of restaurants here. Oh wow, that's a lot of restaurants. So I think I might have clicked on the wrong thing here. Here it is. Oh no, this is it, isn't it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so I was in the right spot. Turn around. Or sort of. I was in the right spot. I clicked on the wrong thing again. It's right here. Ah, here's the red lanterns. This is it. Nonbei. Yeah. Oh, this is... Yeah, it's a very thin alley here. Look at the... But look at the setup. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I really gotta get back to Japan somehow. So, TripAdvisor, dance clubs and discos in Shinjuku. This is what they point out. Some of these 5-star spots here: T2 Shinjuku, Kujira Entertainment, amazingly fun time with gorgeous and talented people. Let's see, bars, bar and clubs, and other fun games. Probably, wonder if it's like a Dave and Buster's type of spot. T2 Shinjuku, dance clubs and discos. Zero Tokyo, bars and clubs, dance clubs and discos. Atom Shinjuku, Warp Shinjuku, Club Science, In the House, Tight Tokyo. They sound interesting, but let's take a quick look at Kujira Entertainment here. Not a club, not a show pub. Our place is an entertainment restaurant that doesn't exist anywhere. We will guide guests to unparalleled world of ideas and technology. We have made every effort to create immersive space production to make full use of LED vision and the latest digital equipment installed everywhere. Enjoy the ultimate entertainment restaurant one step ahead. Well, let's take a look at some of that. Huh? Those are playing cards and American dollars. They got a stage. Okay, so they got stage entertainment. Oh, they got the those pro bartenders that can really do great. Yeah, see, like that. What? Yeah, that's fun. Ooh, very fun. Hey, very fun. Oh, that's very Tron here. Oh man, that looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. Ah, not bad, not bad, not bad. Other places like Shinjuku, Roppongi, Ginza, Shimokitazawa is a bohemian neighborhood, little frequented by casual travelers, but it's a short walk from Shibuya and has plenty to offer, attracting Tokyo's hipsters and alternate crowds. It's got cheap bars and izakayas. All right, and Ibizu is a trendy and lively area home to many great bars and restaurants, and it's one of the best places in Tokyo for a lively evening of food and drink. Just look how crowded that one is. Huh. Nightlife Tokyo, the izakaya in Ibizu. Okay. And of course, places like Ten Oak. Yeah, alright. Well, there's a whole lot. Alright. So, next up, that was featured in City Hunter was Biker Gang. Also known as Bosozoku, the biker gangs of Japan. This is coming from Yokogawa. This is a little brief history going on. The origin of the Bosozoku, as much of Japanese history, the early days of Bosozoku can be traced back to the post-war era, where a society being rebuilt resulted in the birth of a variety of new cultural movements. That's where motorcycles step in, merging as an affordable and thrilling means of transportation and leisure. In post-war Japan, the popularity of motorcycles went through the roof, especially with Japanese automotive industry still in its early stages of development. Being popular among ex-fighter pilots, motorcycles became synonymous with adrenaline and entertainment. Motorcycle culture was on the rise. Gatherings and gang rides became more popular, slowly becoming more reckless, fast, and loud over time. As typical of a gang. These gatherings eventually evolved into what became known as the Kaminari-zoku, or the Lightning Tribe. Haha, Tenpopo. Tenpopo. What a classic movie. That was such a good movie. Let's see. Entering the 1970s, and a new generation of young bikers arrives to transform the scene. Inspired by new values and rebellious Western influences, this fresh batch of thrill seekers quickly found meaning in belonging biker gangs. They took the idea of gatherings one step further, forming actual gangs with hierarchical structure, customized bikes, and unique fashion style, which became the hallmark of the gangs. It's this generation who introduced force and joyriding to the world of biker gangs in Japan, resulting in the media introducing a new term to describe these disrupting biker gangs, Bosozoku. So, as you would see in anime, yeah, they would. This is what they would look like. If you've seen like Great Teacher Onizuka, this is actually the style that they would wear, and they would come in with giant flags and everything. Let's see. And yes, there are also girl biker gangs as well, which also is a subculture of its own. An outlaw subculture of Japan, the Bosozoku badass girl gangs. As you can see, they're very, very much into motorcycle riding. Dang. So they're outlaws. They express their opinion about the system with violence, smashing car windows, and the first members used to be former kamikaze pilots. Whoa. The bikes are flashy and very noisy, and most of the times chased by police. They used to be the girlfriends of Bosozoku men, but they got tired to sit behind and started their style as far as motorcycles and fashion goes. First of all, some of these bikes are really, really hardcore, man. The term for involving women riders into the group is called Kyushakai. Kyushakai. The gangs are from Japan, and some say they are associated with Yakuza, the famous crime gangs we sometimes hear in news or Hollywood movies or Japanese films and anime and manga and so on. Like today's episode. Let's see here. One of the gang members says, "When I was 16, I was dating Bosozoku guys. I thought the bike was so cool. I didn't just want to sit behind a guy rider. Women are becoming stronger now." So basically, this was born from these women's want to ride the motorcycles and not just sit and look pretty behind their man, and they ended up forming their own gangs themselves. Let's see here. Let's find out about the early days here. The subculture started back in the 50s when kamikaze pilots came back from World War II. Used to follow military discipline, the aircraft pilots didn't manage to adapt to the new mundane lifestyle. They needed some form of excitement and danger so they could cope with the post-war lifestyle. Aww. And inspired by American Western movies, of course. We were occupying post-war Japan at that time, and we've still got a presence going on there. The idea of a motorcycle club started to take life. They used to take night rides, high speed, high noise, and high risk rides. Chased by police were their common form of adventure. The name Dave used was Kaminari Zoku, Thunder Tribes, because of the loud noise the bikes made. Motorcycle gangs included young riders, and after that, the name was placed with Kaminari Zoku or Bosozoku, as they are now named. The newly formed rider gang was a more tradition-focused group with members of almost all ages. They used to take control of the roads by blocking traffic, riding recklessly, lane splitting, and simply being an intimidating presence. Moving on to more modern times, they are part of modern Japanese mythology, a subculture that includes a woman-only badass biker gang. Nowadays, they also drive cars, and modified bikes feature custom exhaust systems, which are very loud. This is one of the rebellion acts they do to disturb the peace. As mentioned before, they run red lights. Yeah, okay. What about the motorcycles? There are Japanese bikes from like Yamaha, Kawasaki, Honda, and Suzuki with a couple of modified parts. Makes sense. You want that speed. You want that need for speed. The front end features a very high fork and handlebars, which are also very narrow to make it possible to ride through cars. Excuse me. And escape any police cars chasing them. That makes a lot of sense. You want to be able to slip through, especially if you want to be able to escape the cops. You want to be able to slip between the cracks of a parked car and a car stuck in traffic. And then once you get in the clearing, you can go into 100 kilometer. What's it? 200 kilometers, and you're just gone. They'll never catch you. The bearings are very large. The exhaust system's very loud, and the bikes are painted in flashy colors, like this one. Moreover, the fenders and fuel tanks are covered with kamikaze-style rising sun motifs and neon lights. The seat is also custom made and has a very long upwards back design, like that one right here. The motorcycles are full of stickers and fitted with flags showing the gang's symbols. Dang, look at those bikes. Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. I wouldn't wanna piss them off. I can tell you that. The police call the leaders Marus. So, Bosozoku riders are known for their outlaw habits. They ride in groups. The first bike is ridden by the leader of the gang, who's responsible for all members' activities. They have strict rules. For example, it's forbidden for the leader to be overtaken by another gang member. The police call the leaders Maruso. The group is composed of riders with ages between 16 and 20. After reaching the 20s, the riders may become low-ranking members of the Yakuza. Oh, okay. So this is high school Yakuza stuff here. Most members came from lower classes of Japan. By joining Bosozoku, they found a way to show their dissatisfaction with the law system and Japanese society in general. In the 80s and 90s, they used to gather in large numbers and take highway rides. They never stopped and ignored any police attempts to detain them. Their biggest gatherings were on New Year's Eve. The gang members used to smash the cars and threaten or beat up motorists or bystanders who got in the way or expressed disapproval of their behavior. And foreigners were their main target for their aggression. That's a good thing to keep in mind. The fashion here. The way they dress influenced fashion over the years. Their looks were portrayed in Japanese anime, manga, and movies. The members wear a working jumpsuit or tokofuku, special attack uniform. It's very close to what the kamikaze pilots used to wear. Fascinating. That must be it right here. Another fashion style is a military overcoat with kanji slogans and embroidered club logos. It's worn opened with a bandaged torso underneath like a samurai. To keep close to the Japanese tradition, the leader's overcoat will be given with generation to generation year after year, and it's not allowed to wash it. So after a time, it gets dirty. Ugh, and smelly. Oh, gosh. Other clothes items include baggy pants tucked inside tall boots, and a taski, which is a sash tied in an X around the torso. It was inspired by Japanese World War II fighter pilots. Some members would wear a leather jacket and suit, headbands with battle slogans or a rising sun emblem, as well as surgical masks. They pay attention to their hairstyle, namely pompadour or Danny Zuko style. Danny Zuko, for those of you who might not know what that is, that's John Travolta's character in Grease. Let me pull this up here. Let me pull this up. Let me just pull it, just so that we can have some context of what they mean by Danny Zuko. IMDb. There we go. IMDb. Here's Danny Zuko right here. See, that's him, John Travolta. So that's the hairstyle they modeled off of Danny Zuko from Grease. The girl riders wear long, pointed, bright nails that match the bold designs of their bikes, and they are covered in tattoos. Some examples. Now, back in 2004, the new government road traffic laws enforced to allow police to arrest and punish bikers riding recklessly. So 7 years later, the Japanese National Police announced that the Bosozoku gang members fallen from 42,510 to 9,064, and the number of gangs went from 507 down to 76. Wow. Wow. Wow, that's a big drop. That is a seriously big drop in 7 years' time from 2004. The global economic recession made it hard for gang members to have sufficient money to customize their bikes. That makes sense. It's very expensive. It's a very expensive thing. Makes you wonder where they get the money from. As a result, lack of money made most members start riding scooters, wear helmets, stop wearing cool clothes, ride in smaller groups. Something very different from the good old days. They got neutered. They got nerfed. They got nerfed completely. The strict laws enforced by police forces led to Bosozoku biker gang to become rather extinct, but rumor has it that Motorcycle Club is making a comeback. Probably not so aggressive as in the old days due to the tough new laws, which make it difficult for gangs to operate as they used on. This was a very fascinating, that was a very fascinating read here. Yeah. That's actually very fascinating. You know, that's amazing. A whole new set of laws came out and knocked out thousands of gangs completely. And the recession made it hard for them to get motorbikes, effectively nerfing the whole entire Bosozoku gang. Wow. But that's a very interesting culture. Like that, when you look at the motorbikes that they customize, there's an art to that. They really got the good artistic acumen on that, and I'm sure the bikes were probably smooth riding at high speed. Oh man, that must have been a thrill for them. But of course, you know, they are a gang and they are breaking laws and such, so you know, it's not really something you want to glorify too much. But anime and manga really don't have a problem bringing out the biker gangs and such and into the media, and no doubt movies and television in Japan and so on. Still very popular in the mythos, you know, in the art mythos, no doubt. All right. So let's get to the review here, because this was a very fun episode of City Hunter. We got a new character, Sayaka. She is the daughter of Yakuza boss who hired Ryo $100 million to protect her. Unfortunately, the boss of the Ryujin Kai, unfortunately, he spent the $100 million in a whole week, and Kaori is left completely confused. But he had to do it. He was completely, or else he'd get beaten up. You know, something bad was gonna happen. Even Ryo has his limits. Sure, he could probably take out the whole Yakuza, but that would mean that he'd have to kill him off, and you know, he's not one to just do it for over the money. But yeah, he was introduced to Sayaka, who is a high school student. Let's just make that abundantly clear. She is a high school student, which fascinatingly enough, we this episode got us to see the two differences, the two sides of Ryo. We actually got a flashback early in the show where he got seduced into taking the money. He got caught in his mokuri moment and ended up screwing up and everything, you know. But when it comes to the underaged, he doesn't freak out in a sense. Well, you know, he's got, like in the previous episode, like sometimes his head canon goes into weird places. But the thing is that you know, it's hard to explain it, but it's like whatever he thinks when it comes to underage, he keeps it in the head. When he goes to the underage, like when he actually approaches them, he doesn't act like he does with a grown woman. He doesn't jump at them. He doesn't try to, purposely, lech at them, openly lech at them and everything, compared to a grown woman like Kaori, and this young woman that duped him into the whole thing. He has a line, and he doesn't cross it. In fact, what made it even more crazy was how she tried to set him up. Let's see here. Right here. We'll just go right here. She tried to set him up, only for Ryo to sit there and say, "Well, I got witnesses," and it turned out to be her dad and his bodyguard. Because she tried to seduce him, and the second Kaori came in, she started screaming. But not one bit did Ryo make any attempt to jump in, to pounce on her or to slide up or any of that. Like, he really, in every sense of the word, his hands did not stretch out and reach out to her. He kept his hands over here. Like, he kept his distance. He knew that she was BSing because these two were back there. Or else he would never have gone in there. So basically, he does have a limit. He does have a line, and he won't cross it. His brain will probably cross it, but he keeps it in the mind. He won't physically go there. He will not physically go there, and that includes older girls. However, don't be fooled by this one scene here when he was at school doing the teaching here, because he was attacked. He was attacked. This student came in. These two students were trying to mess with him and everything, and one of them threw a knife. Came in with a knife at him. As you can see, the knife he dodged. And so he answered back this aggressive attempt to stab him and probably kill him by doing all this. Then he grabs the knife and shreds her skirt, but not to the point of insane, of full exposure. He just turned it into a mini skirt, and that's it. He just turned it into a mini skirt and freaked her out. So, that's basically what he did, and he only did that out of retaliation from her attempt to stab him just earlier. Like, you'll see right here. Like he won't tolerate smoking from the underage. Don't do cigarettes. And then there she is coming in with the knife and almost got him right there in the diaphragm. And of course he starts screwing around with her, and then turns it into a mini skirt as payback. So it was a payback move. It had nothing to do, no attempts on Mokuri. He didn't like try and jump or anything. But basically, Sayaka spends the bulk of the episode trying to get away from him because she couldn't understand why he was sent to be the bodyguard and everything. And ultimately, the biker gang that she was associated with caught up with her, kidnapped her, and it turned out that the boss was communicating through this little microphone here. Torakichi was his name, Boss Tiger. She realized it was him because he would call Sayaka Sally, which she doesn't like, clearly. But Torakichi basically got called out in a very comical moment. He comes out with platform shoes. It's covered by the subtitles, but he's wearing platform shoes. He is way smaller than he actually is. She is that tall compared to him. Oh man. But Rio just pops up out of nowhere in this whole big comedic moment. Her father shows up. It turns out it was an arranged marriage, and her old man basically set up Sayaka and Rio in the worst possible way. He wanted Rio to marry her. But he had to break up the arranged marriage that Torakichi has with her in order to do that. But Rio didn't even know any of this is going on. It was a big time setup. So yeah, he wasn't exactly too happy with the whole thing. But he played it. But of course, he played it cool. Called out the father for doing that, and then he tells Sayaka, you're your own person. Choose who you want and everything. That kind of clicked with her because as I had predicted, she fell in love with it. And not only that, but Torakichi is like, yo, he's so cool. I want him to mentor me. And the father, of course, her father, of course, was super happy that she fell in love with Rio, which means we're probably gonna end up seeing her. She's gonna probably end up being another frequent character, another recurring character, which means she might be doing the same stunt she tried to pull, setting up Rio to get bashed by Kaori. I wouldn't be surprised in her next couple of appearances, she trying to set up Rio. She probably gonna call him husband or something, and put him in a position where Kaori will catch him and punch him and screaming, "She's underage!" And he'd be like, "No, it's not true." Oh man, the setup is very clear. So there's gonna be some comedic harem hijinks going on with this one. So great introduction to new characters if they're gonna be recurring. It's gonna be a lot of comedic moments. Yeah. Fun indeed. So that's it. Thank you all for joining me, and until the next City Hunter research, I wish you all a good night, buenas noches, and oyasuminasai.